Hey everybody, this is Jenny at Creekside Nursery, and today I wanted to come and talk to you about things that you can start doing in your garden right now in the middle of February, so that when spring hits, your garden is on the right foot to get started. One thing you can start doing is going around and picking up limbs and debris that's in your yard, and also what we're going to look at today is trimming back some of your specific flowering shrubs. This ginormous beauty right here is a Limelight Hydrangea, and you can see I'm about 5 feet tall, 5'2", and it's a good bit taller than I am. This plant is a workhorse in the garden, but you can tell that she's a little out of control right now. So this is the perfect time of the year to trim it back a little bit. I'm not going to lose any of my blooms this summer because a Limelight Hydrangea is a type of pinnacle hydrangea, which simply means that it will bloom on new growth. Your traditional old mop head hydrangeas, I actually have one right here. Let's see if Jerry can follow me a little bit right here. This is a traditional mop head hydrangea. I am not going to trim this beautiful hydrangea because if I were to do that right now, I would lose all potential new blooms this summer because it blooms on old growth, not new growth. So these types of hydrangeas, leave them alone. But back over here to our beautiful Limelight Hydrangea, what you're going to need for this job is either just a good pair of clippers, or if it's a little thicker, a little stronger that you need, a good pair of lobbers. I think I can pretty much take care of this with my shears, my little clippers, so we're going to use that. So the rule is that you don't want to cut it back more than about 1/3 of the plant. So like this limb right here, it's a pretty long limb, so I'm just going to come in and I'm going to clip this off. This will get tossed away. And as I go around, you can kind of see where there's like little nodules in the plant. If you can go and cut right above those little nodules, then that will actually, in the spring when it starts growing, send out multiple limbs. So it's going to be branching out and it's going to get bigger. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this beauty back, and then we'll show you what it looks like when we're all done. Okay, so you can see that I have now trimmed back this beautiful Limelight Hydrangea. Remember when we started, it was quite a couple of feet taller than I am, and now it's relatively about the same height as I am. Not only did I trim them back, but I also went in and thinned out any limbs that were just too crowded in there. There was a couple of old dead limbs that we pulled out down around the bottom. We cleaned out the bottom because sometimes all of our gardens are not perfect and we get weeds in there. So by trimming up the bottom, now we can easily pull those weeds out. So your pinnacle hydrangeas are great ones to trim back this time of year, mid-February. Another two more that are probably the most common that you are going to trim back right now are your butterfly bush and your knockout roses. Whereas with the hydrangea, we couldn't cut it all the way back down to the ground. It's different with the butterfly bushes and the knockout roses. Those guys, you can basically take them about 6 inches, 6 to 8 inches above the soil level. Just take them completely down. That way, all three of these flowering shrubs, when you trim them back now, because you never know here in the South when we're going to get a spring. As soon as it starts getting warm, these plants now are trimmed back. They're healthy. They have just a better chance of putting more blooms on. So once it starts getting warm, then all that new growth comes, and you're going to get beautiful, strong, healthy limbs with lots of flowers for the spring and summer. So that's a quick little tutorial on how to trim back some of your flowering shrubs. So I hope this has been helpful, and we'll see you in the next time. Bye.